and Trump's tariff bombshell has rattled global trade. India, though, sees a silver lining. As competitors face harsher blows, New Delhi is quietly working to turn adversity into advantage. The US has imposed a steep 34% tariff on Chinese goods, sending shock waves through supply chains. Countries like Indonesia and Vietnam, that are key competitors of India, are also reeling. India, though, hit with a 27% tariff, still has room to maneuver. While its exporters feel the impact is far less severe than that on China, the US has a trade deficit of $46 billion with India. The US president says the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is a good friend, but he pointed out India's high tariffs on American goods as unfair.
India, very, very tough, very, very tough. The Prime Minister just left. He's a great friend of mine, but I said, you're a friend of mine, but you're not treating us right. They charge us 52%. You have to understand, we charge them almost nothing for years and years and decades.
New Delhi, in a carefully worded statement, says that it is studying the opportunities that may arise due to this new development, a likely reference to regional competitors being hit harder.
The global value chains will restructure because of this country-level uneven tariffs. And many of the goods like electronics, machinery, labor-intensive goods like textiles and garments, which were being produced in China, Vietnam competitively. Now, because of the high labor content in these goods, some of the global manufacturers may find relocating to India very attractive.
India's neighboring countries facing graver concerns. Bangladesh's textile industry calling the US tariffs a massive blow, warning of lost contracts and factory closures. Trump imposed a 37% tariff on Bangladesh. Bangladesh is the world's second biggest clothing exporter after China, by the way. And the garment sector employs more than 4 million workers in Bangladesh.
Obviously, these additional tariffs will have adverse implications for the consumers, the US consumers. To that extent, the demand for Bangladeshi apparels, and for that matter, all imported apparels, will be adversely impacted. It will go down.
A 44% tariff has been imposed on Sri Lanka. The island nation fears job losses in the thousands as its exports become more expensive for American buyers. With debt repayments due to start in 2028 after the country declared bankruptcy and entered an agreement with the IMF in 2022, key industries in a structured IMF recovery program may be hit by Trump's tariffs.
I would consider it serious because we are still at the tail end of the stabilization process, and our debt repayment will start in 2028, and the apparel industry, the rubber industry and some of the agricultural products were the main categories that we were looking for expanding.
The White House says pharmaceutical goods from India will be exempt from the reciprocal tariffs, and this is crucial as India shipped more than $8 billion in exports to the US in the 2024 fiscal year. India's textile, electronic sectors also seeing a major opportunity. With China facing harsher tariffs and an increasingly hostile trade environment, global buyers are expected to seek alternatives. India's vast workforce, improving infrastructure and government incentives, making it a compelling choice.